Hi, my name is David, and I'm going to walk you through how I solved the CSWP practice problem 12.6. Let's talk about what we're going to do here. We're going to create a fourth of the star, well actually an eighth of the star, and then use mirroring to take advantage of the symmetry. So in the front plane, we're going to make a sketch that looks something like this. This line here, which will be half of 300, which is 150. This line will be another 150. And then we're going to create a center line going out to the little point. And that's going to be half of 140, which is 70. And then connect this line in here and this line in here. And that'll fully define, well, actually we have to set up the angle, which is half of 17.5, because 17.5 is all the way across and we just want half that angle. And that'll fully define the sketch for the large points, the long points. And then for the little point, we're going to make a sketch like this. Here to the origin, out, and then back to this point. And then work on dimensioning that. Remember that any of the dimensions that say ref are just driven dimensions, and those are just for reference, so you can maybe double check that things are looking right. But the ones that we do want to dimension are this 16 from this point to this point, and then the ones that we mentioned before. So then once we have the basic sketch, we're going to extrude up 20, which is half of 40, so we're only going to extrude in one direction, and then again take advantage of mirroring. Then apply the draft angle, which we're told is 49 degrees. And finally, we'll use mirroring to get the rest of the star. Okay, so let's jump into the front plane and get started. Dimension this guy. We said it was half of 300, which is 150. And then just make sure that the other line is equal to it. So we only have to set one of the dimensions. Then we're going to create a center line at a 45-degree angle. And this one will be 70 in length. That was half of 140. And we want to make sure that the angle is 45. All right, so now we can finish off the big star by making lines going into the center line and making sure that this angle is set at 17.5 divided by 2. So the big points are fully defined. And then we can work on the little point. And make sure that these two lines are symmetric about the center line. And then we want to get that dimension of 16 from this intersection to this intersection, but if you try dimensioning right now, you can only select the lines. So one way, there's probably a better way to do this, but one way to get a point there is to select these lines, Control Select, and then click on the point entity. You can see that it set up an intersection between those two. So do the same thing over here. And now you can dimension from this point to this point. We want that to be 16. So great, so we're fully defined. We can extrude up. We said it was going to be half of 40, which is 20. We want to extrude this region, this region, this region, this region, this region, and this region. Okay, so this is before drafting what it looks like. So now let's set up the draft. The draft angle, as mentioned in the hint, is 49 degrees. The neutral plane is going to be the front plane, and then the faces we're going to draft are these guys here. So when we're drafting, remember that these faces are going to be rotated 49 degrees about their intersection with the front plane. So this line right here where this face intersects the front plane, this line is not going to change. It's going to be locked in place. And same thing for the whole outline here. Each one of those faces where it intersects with the front plane, the neutral plane here, is going to be locked down. And then when these faces are rotating about each of those edges, it's going to then pull these faces inward. And actually, let me just go ahead and show what it looks like, maybe starting at 10 degrees. So you can see that the angle from this face to the drafted face, that's going to be a 10-degree angle. It's rotating that face 10 degrees. And then this face rotated 10 degrees, and this face rotated 10 degrees. And of course, the faces are going to, or the planes are going to be intersecting, and so it's going to cut off the body. It's going to cut off like the volume of the body. So that's why we're getting this line of intersection right here between the rotated plane from this face and the rotated plane from this face. Each one is rotating in 10 degrees right now. And then where they intersect is this edge. And so that closes off the body. It like pinches off the body. Now, as you increase the draft angle, you can see the effect. You can just like click in here and scroll wheel. And you can see the effect. Basically, everything is sort of converging to this point here. Until you get to, but it's not quite a point yet, until you get to 48 is not quite good enough, but 49, everything's at a point. Now, if you went beyond 49, it would still be at a point, but that point would now be moving inward based on how the faces are all intersecting. So we want it to be just at the verge of a point, and that's why they tell you 49 degrees. That's the one that's basically going to give you that point right there. So when we click OK, now we've got 1/8 of the star. So now we can mirror about a couple of planes, top plane, right plane, for example, this body. Hit enter, and now we've got half of the star. And then mirror again about the front plane, the body again, and now we've got the full star. Okay, so our volume is 168,375.87 cubic millimeters, which rounds to the answer key's volume of 168,376 cubic millimeters. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and keep studying.